Hey guys, and welcome to A Day in the Life of a Coach. So I really wanted to go on today and share with you guys some of the things that I do every day to move my business forward and to really connect with the people who mean the most to me, which is my tribe of people, and I seriously love them to death. So this is exactly what I do every day. So I am not a morning person. And again, this is something that nobody has to do like perfectly. So when I talk about coaching and kind of what we do every day, it doesn't have to be exactly like this. It's however you find value each day. There are 4 things that we'd like to do each day, though, that really help move our minds and our businesses forward. And so I'll talk about those as well. But I really wanted to share with you guys kind of what I do every day. A lot of people wonder, because I am a working mom. I work full time. I am a mom, as I just shared, and I'm also married to my kindergarten sweetheart. We didn't really date in kindergarten, but we did date in like 7th grade, and then we ended up getting married. So, it's kind of silly. I can tell that story later. But what I really want to focus today, again, with you guys is just really sharing exactly what I do every day. It comes a lot, like a lot of people think it's super complicated or there's so many steps to this business, and it's not complicated at all. So a couple things before we get started. Again, I'm Coach Jess Wilkin. I am also the CEO of Benefitness with Jessica, and I am a personal health and wellness coach. I train people virtually through online challenge groups and then also through private sessions. I also like to consider myself a professional motivator, whatever you want to call it. I just really love helping people reach that next step and that next level in their fitness and wellness goals. So what I want to talk again about is exactly what I do every day. So again, I'm not a morning person, so I set my alarm for 4:45, 5 a.m. I set a couple snoozes as well, and then I usually wake up around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, which is a huge struggle for me. I could sleep easily till 9:30 every day, but as we all know, we have a life to get to, so I try to make sure I get up early so I can get things done. What I found most beneficial for me is that morning time in terms of getting my business going and getting in my workouts and things like that. So in the mornings, again, I get up after my alarm. I kind of slow going. So I usually drink my pre-workout, which is absolutely amazing. This stuff is natural and it's just seriously like liquid gold. Amazing. So I drink that. Depending on what kind of nutrition plan I'm doing, sometimes I eat before I exercise, sometimes I don't. But this usually takes about 30 minutes before it really kicks in. So for those 30 minutes, I carve out time to work on my business. So for me in the mornings, that looks like I'm sitting here sipping my drinks. It's good stuff. It's heaven. So I do that, and then I also reach out to people, and I really like to make connections with people. So I find people who are like me. The easiest way for me to do this is through Instagram. I've done it on Facebook. I've done it through face-to-face and several other avenues. I've been a coach for several years. So at this point in my life, Instagram is a way for me to reach a lot of people who I don't know. Facebook is a lot of my friends' friends, or people that family, so there are a lot of people I already know, which is what we call like a warm market. So for me, I'm trying to reach people who I don't know and who I can have a connection with. And so whenever I'm doing that, I'm reaching out, I'm looking for hashtags for people who are like me. So I'm looking for redheads, or I'm looking for moms. I'm looking for people who are married, women specifically. I like to work more with women than obviously with men because I just understand them more. So for me, those are some of those things that I'm looking for. Now for you, that could be completely different. You could be a baseball fan. So if you were into the Cardinals, you might look for moms who love the Cardinals, or you might look for Cardinal fans. Simple things like that. That's just how we find people who are like us. And I look through their Instagram feeds, and I try to figure out somebody who I would want to connect with, somebody who I would want to sit and have a conversation with, because those are the people who I want to hang out with every single day, because that's how we build our tribe. And so with that, I just reach out in conversation because I want to get to know them. I genuinely want to get to know them to see if this might be a good fit for them, and then also see if we have that connection. Call it speed dating if you want. It's really just finding connections with other people who you want to work with. That's the beauty of this business. It's not hard. I have found the love in it. It's so much fun to connect with people across, the oceans, we call it across the pond. So you get to connect with people all over the world and just find different things about them. Like, they help me and I help them. So it's like, it's friendship. That's exactly what it is. So it's not salesy. It's not icky. It's me making connections with other people who I would actually want to be friends with. So that's kind of what I do in that 30-minute time frame. I usually get about 7 to 10 of those connections done. Sometimes I get a little distracted and I'm like, ooh, something shiny or something pretty on Instagram, because as you know, it's a visual platform. So that's what I do in the first 30 minutes. I make sure I finish drinking all of my go-tos here. I then go do my workout and make sure I've got a lot of water in, and I go get my workout in. My workouts are usually about 30 minutes. That's my kind of sweet spot. And so I go do that. Easy peasy. 4% of my day is spent on exercise. So then the rest of the time, after I work out, obviously I freshen up, get ready for work normally. I have normal work days. So Monday through Friday, I actually get to work from home, but that doesn't really change much for me in terms of my schedule. I still do work all day. So my time from the time I'm commuting is usually about 8 and then to 5. So basically from 8 to 5, I'm kind of shut off from Facebook world or from Instagram world or from connecting with my clients, because at that time is really dedicated to my work time and my full-time job. I do get an hour lunch, and a lot of times I carve that out for some of my work time, my other job, because that stuff fuels my life. It fuels me. It's so amazing to get a response from somebody and say, I just lost another 5 pounds, or I just got on the scale and I can't believe it, or because of you, I haven't drank soda in 3 weeks. And like, those things are what moves me. Like, I absolutely love it. And so that's what keeps me going. That's what helps me push through. Yes, I'm tired sometimes. Coffee is literally amazing. Same with this. This stuff saves my life. But you know what? It's so beneficial. I absolutely love it. So again, my lunch hour, I get a 1-hour lunch. Sometimes I'll go to the gym if I didn't get my workout in the morning, but most of the time I try to have that time for really reaching out to people again, making more connections with people, because again, that's what I want to do. I want to make connections and friendships, and that's really how I start and I get started. I also, of course, drink my Shakeology. So usually on my way to work, I usually drink my shake because that's like my breakfast. I also put veggies in it, which is because I'm not a veggie eater, so it's really good for me to get those veggies in there, and I don't taste them at all. So I'm usually super alert. Like this morning, I had a great morning at work. I was like on fire, so much clarity, and I was just ready to tackle the day. Lunch hour came and I started working my other business, my side hustle, or this business, because again, I find so much value in it. So that's kind of my work day. My commute home, one of our other vital behaviors, and I mentioned there's 4 of those. On my commute home, I listen, and also my commute to work, I listen to podcasts. I listen to books on Audible. I listen to anything that fills my brain with something that's going to make me a better person. And that is what we emphasize and encourage, because we have found every single person who's successful, whether you're a millionaire, whether you're a successful coach, whether you're a good mom, you found it through tips and tricks and things that you learned while reading or listening or talking with other people. And so these things have helped me stay focused. They've helped give me drive, ambition, and really want to move my life to be a better person. And it's seriously changed my life so much. I've done so many interesting things that I would never have done if I didn't listen to it in a book, because I'm always trying to learn from people who are better than me. And by better than me, you know what I mean? Like, they are just at a different level than me. And because I don't think anybody's better than anybody else. So just want to throw that out there. So it is just amazing. I will share some resources of my favorite books and the things that have really helped move my life forward. But you have to find what moves you. There's so many different styles out there, so many different people speaking and sharing in their ideas. So you have to find what works for you. So that's kind of my commute time. I have about a 30-minute drive to work, 30-minute drive home. It's perfect. I get about an hour a day, and not all the time. It doesn't have to happen, but most of the time it does happen, and I absolutely love it. It's just seriously moves you forward, moves your life forward. So also I want to take a step back too, because my business building time over my lunch hour or sometimes in the mornings, when I am working some of my business too, I also do another fourth vital behavior, which is connecting with my coaches, showing that recognition. So sharing about my challengers, sharing who's done great this week. It's really all about kind of rewarding and just showing people that you believe in them and you care. And that's it. It's so simple. So simple. So the four vital behaviors, again, it's make sure that you're getting your workout in. It's so good for you. It's so good for your brain, for your body, for everything. Making sure you're getting in that good nutrition, making sure that you are putting really helpful stuff into your brain, really good information, which is, again, my podcasts and my books and things. And then the fourth thing is sharing, showing the love to other people, sharing that somebody did a great job. It's so simple. Sharing if your coaches are doing a great job, recognizing those people who are part of your tribe. So that's that. That's kind of my morning to my evening window. Of course, I come home and eat dinner. Of course, I eat a lot in between all that. But when I come home, I try to focus the most on my family. Now, sometimes if I'm doing meal prep or I'm making dinner, I will listen to a video or listen to another podcast. Anytime I'm doing any type of like mindless activity, whether it's vacuuming or folding laundry, I'm trying to put information into my head to make me be a better person, a better coach, a better leader. And so again, sometimes in the evening, that type of stuff carries over. Again, not all the time, but sometimes. And then the other thing too, I try to create and carve out time for my family in the evenings. So like tonight, my youngest son, he's at football practice for 2 hours. My husband went to practice archery. My oldest son is upstairs playing Fortnite. So right now I've kind of got a little bit of time. My kids are self-sufficient these days, so I can find those balances and those times when I can help my team a little bit more. I did already do my dishes and I already did my housewife stuff. But again, it's just finding those things and those little pockets of time to move your business forward. And it's not because you have to. It's not something I dread. It's something that fuels my fire. So I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy these times of a little bit of quiet and stillness when I can really focus on making myself better and making those people around me a little bit better too. So I also sometimes, we got to go to the bathroom sometimes. I will sit on the toilet because you can literally build a business from your phone. I'll sit there. I'm connecting with people, commenting, engaging with people, asking them questions, learning more about people. So whenever it feels right and a little bit more natural, I can say, hey, I saw you were struggling with, getting your workouts in every day. Would you like to join me in a private workout at my house? I work out usually every morning, sometimes on the weekends, maybe we can work out then. It's just making those connections. So sharing, again, just sharing about what makes me a happy person. I hope that will make someone else a happier person. You know what I mean? It's really just like that. The same thing with what's your favorite hair product? I always use this one as an example. What is your favorite hair product? Whether you're a guy or a girl, you probably use something. You probably use a shampoo or a conditioner. Do you love it or do you not like it? So if you love it and you know someone who has the same type of hair as you, so I have curly hair, my hair is long, I'm going to share with people what my favorite products are that I put in my hair to keep it curly, to maintain my curls. It's just sharing. So why wouldn't I share that with somebody who's my friend or somebody who I somewhat know on Facebook? Exact same thing. I'm just sharing something that might benefit them. It might not. And that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. But that's just kind of how it goes. And I know sometimes, and I'll talk a little bit more about, how sometimes people feel like salesy. Well, if you're doing that, then you're doing it wrong. So that's what I'm here to help you with. So again, I just wanted to share with you guys kind of a day in the life. Again, my evenings are carved out a little bit for family, and then I kind of can build things in. But it's really all about creating balance and what works for you. This is what has worked for me, but I know making sure that I'm making connections with new people every single day is exactly what moves my business forward and moves me forward, because it's so much fun reaching out and connecting to new people. So I'm going to hop off here. I've got my timer. I wanted to make sure I stayed under 15 minutes because I could ramble on 4 hours. So anyway, I'm going to hop off here. If you guys have any additional questions, or if I think of anything else, I can put them in the comments. Or if you have questions, obviously put them in the comments and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that you really find value in this and can figure out how you can do this for yourself too, because It's going to change your freaking life, people. You guys are going to love this. So we'll talk more soon. I can't wait to chat with you. Have a great night or great day, whatever it is. Bye.